Hi everybody, it's Pam with Silver and Sparkles, and I have a really quick and easy scrap buster for you today. We are going to make these clusters, and they're, I don't know, like little banner flags, and I think they're going to be great on a journal page just as a topper or on the side, and depending on how you mount it, you might even be able to tuck something in beside it or behind it. They'll also be cute to decorate a pocket on a journal page or even just add to a tag. So we're just gonna make a couple together so you can get some ideas. I've embellished mine. This one has a vintage button. I've done lace. I've done little twine bows. This one has a lot of layers with some fabric and multiple of the little strips of paper. So lots of things for you to choose from. And I even made then a couple of these arrows just using the triangles that were left over from when I made some of these. I just made a couple of those. I thought they might be fun to add to a journal page too. So real quick, there's nothing difficult at all about this. Let me get these kind of piled up here and out of our way. Is you just need scraps, scissors or paper trimmer, and you could use glue. I'm doing both. I've used glue and a stapler, depending on what I'm working on at the time. So in your scraps, you can use some scraps that are a little bit larger. This project also lends itself to little tiny pieces. So again, just see what speaks to you while you're making yours, and I'm sure you'll come up with something fun and cute. So I'm gonna start by making one a little bit larger. So one trick that does help is if you find the center point, and if you kind of think about how deep you want your point to be. Do you want it really high up? Do you want it more shallow? So this piece of paper is approximately 2.5 inches wide. Make sure y'all can see that. 2.5 inches wide. And so about 1.25 is going to be the center point. So I'm just marking that with a pencil. Of course, I could have done it on the back and it would be easier for y'all to see, but it gives me something to aim for when I am cutting the triangle out. And it's fairly even, good enough or close enough for me. I'm happy with that. On these little bitty ones or skinny ones, it's a little bit easier, and a lot of times I'll just eyeball it. You can always even it up if you need to or want to, but it's working pretty well for me. So I would like this one to be a little more narrow. So see what I mean? Some of these I'm just eyeballing, and then some I mark the center, especially the larger ones. I do think they look better with at least 3 little strips of paper, so 3 of the banners that you cut. And I do like them a little bit of extra decoration. I haven't done any with words on them, but I think that would be cute since I love to use words. But numbers, little tags, ribbons, lace, anything like that to give it just a little extra. And you have a cute little project. So this one, again, I could glue these down, or I'm gonna staple this one to just make it go quick and show you that. I'm sure I'll make another one and we'll glue it. But you decide where you want to layer your strips, and there you go. One thing that's a little fun that I've done a few times is taking another piece of paper and just going ahead and wrapping it around the edge, or doing a strip across like that. I think I'm gonna leave this one. This one I'm liking the way that it is, so we're gonna leave it for now. Let's do this one. going to flip it over just to the white side again to make my life a little bit easier, or easier for you guys to see. This one's 2 1/4 inches. So I'm going to just move my ruler over and then mark it at 1 inch. So I didn't have to figure out that measurement, but again, find the center point. Whatever is an easy way for you to do it. You could even gently fold it in half and not, you know, don't do a hard crease or something, and you'd be able to quickly find the center point that way too. So all kinds of ways to do that. Let's see. I'd like something, I don't know, with my scraps. It looks like I've got a lot that are kind of muted colors. Oh, this will be pretty on here. A pink, something with some of this pink. So I'm gonna just cut myself a little strip and make just a few more. It is kind of fun sometimes to let them hang way down. So we'll try that with this one and see if we like it. I don't know that I've done one like that in my samples that I showed you. So you can have that one hang down, and then you can do, we could do one that's a little bit wider even than that second one. All right, I'm living on the edge, guys. I'm eyeballing this one. Oh, it did okay. All right, it does cover up some of our pink, but I think that kind of is a little bit of a different look. And maybe I'll add something at the top with some pink in it, like a pink button, or we could punch out a pink circle. Let me go to the left, because this one that I just made on camera, I took them to the right. So just for fun's sake, we will do this one with some glue. And again, you can glue it all the way down, you know, where you have paper, or you can leave them a little loose like this. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I'm just kind of putting glue sort of at the top, and we'll add it there. And then the idea I had was, let me get my little circle punch, is maybe I'll just punch out part of that flower there and add it on. So right now, my desk, I can't even begin to tell y'all the mess that is my desk. And I'm going to put it there a little bit to the right. I've got to take a day where I don't really craft, which makes me sad. And I clean up my craft room and my desk and the things I've piled on the floor right now, so that I can hopefully not have such a big mess going on in here. Oh, there's one I'd already trimmed up. Maybe I'll add that to one here real quick. So I considered like doing a before and after and taking pictures so you guys can see how bad I've let it get lately. But I just don't think I can do it. I think I'm just gonna have to clean it up and then maybe give you guys a tour of my craft room or something, just so that I have that to look forward to while I'm cleaning. But and it's kind of just it's a good chaos, I would say, right? It's not like it's bad things. It's all things that I love. But some of my books that I craft with have definitely taken up residence on the floor in piles. And I have my big tub of what I call my fibers, my yarns and threads and strings. I have a great big giant clear tub sitting on the floor of that, and I'm looking around. I have some of the things that when I ship out for my Etsy orders or my Patreon packages, I've got all the bubble envelopes, the new ones, but instead of putting them away, they're laying in the floor. So anyway, I've just got to get busy and clean this up. and the piles of scraps that are on my desk can go in my scrap bin, and life will be good, right? I can be happy with things being picked up. So I felt like if I told you guys about it and I talked about it on a video, that would maybe motivate me to go ahead and actually clean it up. We'll see. Okay, what else? Oh, I do like sometimes when I do some of these, like that have a little tag or something horizontal on them. I just think it kind of gives it a little extra touch. So I think I'm going to glue this one down and then trim the edges off, because I don't think I want them hanging over, but I'll decide where I want it glued first, and then we'll trim it and finish inking it. All right, so glue. We'll put it kind of off to the side. All right, gives it a little extra. Chop it off, add some ink. This is a scrap from my new Floral Delights paper kit. I'm really enjoying those, and that's the green wallpaper one. So lots of scraps lately to choose from. All right, maybe a piece of lace, or let's see, yeah, a piece of lace. And then I add, you can do it across the top like this. I did one where I added the lace right down the side. That's kind of cute, right? Maybe I'll do this one that way. But I hope this encourages you to get out some of your scraps and make a few little embellishments. Come on, glue. This is, whoa, yuck. This is my there we go, Fabrifix glue, and sometimes you just gotta let it get going. And you need that when you're doing the lace to the paper. And it's actually, when I have it out, a lot of times I just end up using it because it's good for paper to paper and everything else too. So I just kind of go back and forth with my different glues that I like. All right, that one has a little circle. This one has a strip. That one has a piece of lace. I could have done a bow or a ribbon, but we'll stop there. I didn't make any of the arrows, but honest guys, you just take a rectangle piece of paper and then start layering, if you want to, some of these little triangle pieces. Super cute. And then you've got another little embellishment, another little scrap buster. So maybe call that one an arrow cluster. So I hope you make some. Let me know. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel, and just have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me.